Field.
Good morning. It is a beautiful day for baseball as it's Game 2 for Tennessee this weekend at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. I'm John Wilkerson. Pleased to have you listening along. The assignment today for the Volunteers, after coming up short, losing 12-5 to UCLA, today it's Arizona State. The Sun Devils also came up short in their first game in Arlington, losing 8-4 to Mississippi State. But the Sun Devils 8-2, the Volunteers 6-3. Getting the ball for the Big Orange is sophomore right-hander number 18. Landon Mack. He is 1-1 with a 1.48 earned run average. The sophomore will be opposed by redshirt junior fellow right-hander number 31 Colin Linder. Linder, no wins or losses and an earned run average of 2.20. We'll get you ready for today's game, but why don't we start with my conversation with the head coach of the Volunteers. Let's get the last word from the dugout with Josh Elander, brought to you by First Horizon Bank. Big bank muscle, small bank hustle, the official bank of the Vols.
Got to see firsthand just how good UCLA is. Also got to see Tennessee battle back. Coach, take me through what stood out to you from yesterday's first game here in Texas.
Yeah, there's some things we can do better across the board, but it was nice to see the offense kind of punch back a little bit. I thought Teagan was really good outside of a few pitches that their guys landed on. But, again, looking forward to competing a little bit more on the mound and then just all across the board, and looking forward to playing a little bit better baseball.
As you talked about with Teagan, career high in strikeouts, at times very much in command. They were just a really tough lineup at times, especially with two out, weren't they?
Yeah, it seemed like they were firing on all cylinders, and just execution-wise, I mean, whether it be sac fly or taking advantage of some miscues that we had on defense. So the theme of today will be dominate the average play and play catch. And, again, we need our guys to attack the strike zone, and know Landon Mack will lead us off doing that.
With Redeman, it looked like he was able to get those big pitches when necessary, but take us through that sixth inning. It was something to see Chris Newstrom get things started with a home run. Big moment for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good to see him swing the bat like that. I mean, a really good day for him across the board, handling heaters. His first at-bat shoots one right back through the box. That was a plan out of the gate versus Redeman, and then obviously lands on a breaking ball later and has some good at-bats. Has some good takes, right? I thought it was a really good day for him, and some guys showed some flashes. We got the lefty that comes out of the pen, and we got our three lefties in a row, and they kind of execute exactly, handing the bat to the next guy, not trying to do too much. I mean, hitting the ball through the middle of the field, and eventually Stone, hits one in the 6 hole as well. So, we have confidence in the offense for sure, and it's good that we just need to get these guys some more ABs and get them going. But at any point, this offense can score 4 or 5 runs in an inning, so it's good to see versus arm like Redeman that they can put together something pretty quickly.
What do you think that does in terms of carrying that over from yesterday to today, the fact that they were able to string solid at-bats where it's a walk for Jay and then it's a base hit for Henry and set the table for what was that 4-run inning?
I think a little bit of the theme is when guys just try to do too much, right, trying to do it all themselves. And this is a balanced lineup. The guys need to have some confidence and being able to trust the guy behind them, right? So whether that be taking a walk when pitches are out of the strike zone or, again, just working together to win, right? So that's what we're learning with these groups, is where do these guys go in the right spot, but they need to work together and play offensively together. That'll be the key to success for us.
And then take us through what Tyler's experiencing, because he makes that move from the junior college ranks and an outstanding program at Walters State to finding his footing. It looks like he's holding his own, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been really good. It's been nice to see what he's doing out in left field, right? We'll continue to mix and match him and Blaine out there and get him some reps and makes a nice sliding catch. And, again, stays on a lefty yesterday and has really been swinging the bat well. So excited about his makeup and what he brings to the table. There's some toughness there, and we need more of that in our lineup.
And as far as Landon Mack, he gets the assignment today against a really good Arizona State team. They battled, tried to rally against Mississippi State, came up short. What do you think in terms of the matchup first with Landon against that Sun Devils lineup?
It's a really good lineup. There's no doubt about it. They can do some different things. They have some power. They'll run the bases, and again, they'll be pretty aggressive, right? So Landon does a good job of holding the running game and attacking the strike zone. And I think when it comes to compete, I mean, obviously Teagan as well, but Landon's pretty dang good when it gets out there. So I know he will be ready for the moment, and I'm excited to see how he competes today.
And as far as who they're putting out on the mound, tell us about that Arizona State pitcher.
Yeah, we'll see Linder on the mound for Arizona State. It's a big fella. He's, again, big stuff. It's 93, 96 with ride and some cut on it. Kind of a different look where there's really not a changeup, but 3 different breaking balls. So everything moving into lefties, away from righties, right? So it's again, 4 different pitches that he's going to cut loose, and it's control over command, but it's some good stuff, and he'll be coming right at our guys.
Last weekend, we got to see Mack with a good start, and then Arvidsson made his first appearance. Brandon pitched yesterday. Any thoughts on who might be that first man out of the pen this afternoon?
Yeah, I think it could be Appy or Krenz. We talk about kind of stacking those guys up, and Appy's been really, really good for us now for a long period of time. And, we talked about it last week. Again, that was the plan going in yesterday was Teagan and Arv, and didn't really work out. But, again, when you have a good plan and you look at it, sometimes you're going to get what you want and sometimes you're not, right? So at the same time, again, we make those sound decisions and take the emotion out of it. We'll roll with it, but still got a ton of confidence in Arv. Obviously, Appy and Krenz as well, but the bullpen is loaded up for the next 2 days to see, and we can mix and match how we need to.
With Brandon, it is such a fine line between success and the other side of that coin, and comes down to a 3-2 pitch, and unfortunately their guy got it. What do you do in terms of processing? He was so good in his first appearance and was so close to just getting out of there without any damage done yesterday after that home run that started the inning for them.
It's just baseball. It can turn on a dime for better or worse at any point, right? So you got to respect what winning requires and all that. So I think a lot of it goes into, again, you got guys with 2-strike counts and stuff like Arv, you got to put them away, right? You give guys multiple chances. And even the ball that was hit out to left yesterday, the guy hit it off the cap. It was 96, exit velo. And again, tip of the cap to the guy staying to the baseball. It was a good pitch by Arv, but just need to execute a little bit better, especially getting those spots, and have a ton of confidence in Arv moving forward.
And with your lineup, are you doing anything different with it today?
Yeah, we'll mix and match just a little bit, stay with mostly the same crew. Newey will go up a little bit after the day he had yesterday. We'll get Blaine back up into the meat of the order, right? So separate those lefties a little bit because, again, the splits are different versus this guy, kind of a different look on the scouting side. Again, he's got lefties a little bit better than righties so far, but it is a smaller sample size. But we'll keep Jay in that leadoff spot. Still a bunch of confidence in him after, a tougher day yesterday, but a really good week in the past. And then, Levi and those guys are going to get going here soon. I got a lot of confidence that they will.
What was it like yesterday to see as much orange and white in the stands as we did? Volunteers as well represented as anybody down here.
Yeah, that was probably the most frustrating thing for me, just kind of watching the game from third base. I thought our fans were amazing. They were into the game, trying to get the guys going, and were really supporting us when we had that 4-run spot right there. So, again, all these people came down to see the Vols play some good baseball, and we need to do so today for them.
An outstanding facility, without a doubt. A lot of excitement, big opportunity for the Big Orange. Coach, good luck today against Arizona State.
Thank you, John.
So, comments from Tennessee's head coach, Josh Elander. Arizona State getting ready to take the field as we're about to get underway. These are two teams, as I mentioned yesterday at the end of the broadcast of the UCLA game. This is a very accomplished program historically, and this is the 19th time that Tennessee will square off against the Sun Devils. Arizona State has the upper hand, 14 wins to 4 for the Volunteers. This is just the third time they've met at a neutral site. They met in Riverside, California years and years ago. They also met in Omaha in 2005. Arizona State has won both neutral site showdowns. The last time they got together, Arizona State made a trip to Knoxville in 2013. Tennessee returned the favor, lost the opener at Arizona State in Tempe, and then the Volunteers won the last two. Tennessee's actually won 3 of the last 5 against the Sun Devils, but in 2014 they lost game 1 and then won the last 2 games, 6-5 and 6-4, to win that series. They also met in Knoxville in an NCAA regional, and that was the year before the Volunteers and Todd Helton went to the College World Series. In 1994, Arizona State won back-to-back. Actually, they played twice. Arizona State, Tennessee needed to beat them twice in order to win the regional. Arizona State got the last game in order to advance to the College World Series out of Knoxville. So why don't we go ahead and set the stage for who's hitting for the Volunteers. We take a look at the Eastman starting lineups. Leading off, center fielder number 8, Jay Abernathy. Batting second, the third baseman, number 9, Henry Ford. Batting third in left field, number 1, Blaine Brown. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 16, Levi Clark. Batting fifth in right field, number 13, Reese Chapman. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 20, Tyler Myatt. Batting seventh at second base, number 26, Chris Newstrom. Batting eighth and catching, number 27, Stone Lawless. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 4, Manny Marin. Getting the start for Arizona State, right-hander wears the number 31, Colin Linder, Linder. That's Colin with one L. 6'4", 235 pounds, a redshirt junior from Sewanee, Georgia. Was at Texas A&M, Northwest Florida State, and now Arizona State. On the season, no wins or losses, a 2.08 earned run average, making his third start and his third appearance. It's a right-handed pitcher. Jay Abernathy in from the left side. Time for today's first pitch, and the ball is grounded sharply to the shortstop playing first base side of second, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out with the ground out. Eight and 2/3 innings coming into this matchup. 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned for Linder. In 8 and 2/3, he has struck out 8. He's walked 6. He's allowed 1 home run. Opponents hit 194 against Colin Linder. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1 to Henry Ford. As far as yesterday's game, Jay Abernathy was 0 for 4, did reach with a walk and scored a run in Tennessee's 4-run 6th inning. Ford takes another pitch low, and it's ball 2 to the Tennessee third baseman. Henry inning 3-16 for the season. 3 home runs, 7 runs batted in. And that ball is hit high in the air into center field, ranging back, tracking it to his left. Longo will bring it in, and it's 2 up, 2 down for Tennessee against Linder. Abernathy wears the number 8, the center fielder, a sophomore, 5'10", 177 pounds, from Ackworth, Georgia. Ford wears the number 9, third baseman, a junior, 6'5", 220 pounds, from Charlottesville, Virginia. And now here's Blaine Brown. Ford yesterday was 1 for 4, a single and a run scored, RBI ground out, and a walk. Blaine Brown, left-handed batter against the right-hander Linder. Tennessee looking for a 2-out knock here in the top of the first, and the pitch misses low, ball 1. Brown was the DH yesterday, was on base twice. He was 1 for 4, had a single, was also hit by a pitch. Where's the number 1? Getting the start in left field, 6'5", 200 pounds, from Houston, Texas. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Brown. Again, they load up the right side of the infield. Third baseman, the lone man on the left side, and he plays about a third of the way from third base towards second. Pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls and a strike to Blaine Brown. Levi Clark, the leadoff hitter, the cleanup hitter in the on-deck circle. Pitch outside, ball 3, good eye by Brown. Tennessee wearing the smoky grays today. Arizona State wearing the home whites as the balls hit first. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Strike 2 to the batter, and it runs the count full. Brown ready. The right-hander kicks and delivers. Pitch high, ball 4, and Tennessee gets a 2-out base runner. So the smoky grays, a little bit of a different look this year. The gray not as smoky. Balls in script orange across the front, outlined in white. Orange number on the back, outlined in white. And down the outside of each pant leg is an orange and white, a thin orange and white stripe. Levi Clark chases the first pitch he sees, sends a high fly ball into left field. Playing it against the roof is Hairston. He'll make the catch, and that will be the inning. Clark, 0 for 5 yesterday, reached on an error in the 9th inning. for Tennessee in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, a walk, and one man left. It's Tennessee nothing. Arizona State coming to bat as you listen to Tennessee baseball. Starting pitcher for the Volunteers, sophomore right-hander number 18, Landon Mack. 6'1", 200 pounds from Columbus, New Jersey. On the season, 1-1 with a 1.42 earned run average, making his third appearance his third start. Landon has worked 12 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. In 12 2/3, he has struck out 20. He's walked 4. First man up, left-handed hitting left fielder, Landon Hairston. And the first pitch is a called strike, and it's 0-1. So Landon on the mound versus Landon at the plate. Hairston wears the number 3. Ford plays in, swing and a miss as he chases a pitch, upper part of the zone, outer part of the plate. Hairston hitting .395 for the season. He's got 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Pitch, grounded sharply, tucked inside the bag at third. Quick trip around first, and Hairston leads off with a single as he goes opposite field. So the lead man on. Arizona State is a team that likes to do things on the base paths. 24 for 29 stealing bases through their first 10 games. Tennessee has thrown out 2 of 14 trying to steal. So here's the right-handed hitting shortstop. We'll tackle his name here in just a second. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to the right-handed batter. His name is P.J. Moutziridis. 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 Runner at first. Mack eyes him over his shoulder. Pitch. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Moutziridis wears the number 10, a 6-foot junior, 190 pounds from San Jose, California. Runner at first, Hairston gets his lead. Ball's chasing back over with a throw. Hairston, 5'11", a sophomore, 195 pounds from Queen Creek, Arizona. Hairston 2 for 3 stealing bases. Pitch by Mack, fouled up into the stands. Strike 2 to Moutziridis. As far as the rest of the line for Mack, 12 2/3 innings, 20 strikeouts, 4 walks. He's allowed 1 home run. Opponents at 174 against Landon Mack. Another throw over. Pretty good move. Volunteers going double play depth up the middle. A leadoff single for Hairston. stakes himself to a lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch flared foul again. First base side by the right-handed batter. As far as the rest of the lineup, the 3-hitter is second baseman New Contradas. The cleanup hitters, the designated hitter, number 28, Garrett Michel. Another fire to first, the runner back safely. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 23, Dominic Longo. And right field, number 55, Dean Toigo will bat sixth. The 7-hitter, first baseman, number 25, Dominic Smaldino. Pitch outside and low, and that runs the count to 2-2. Batting eighth at third base, number 24, Dustin Rolig. And batting ninth and catching, number 9, Brody Briggs. That's the lineup for Arizona State. Another fire to first, the runner back safely. Two balls, 2 strikes. Tennessee looks for the first out here in the home half of the first. Another throw over, a closer play. As Moutsaritas awaits the 2-2. Pitch lifted in the air towards right field, playing nicely to Reese Chapman. Reese makes the grab. That's out number 1. So 1 down for New Contradas. You spell the first name N-U''U. New. Contradas, C-O-N-T-R-A-D-E-S. Where's the number 6? He's a redshirt junior, 5'10", 180 pounds. He's from Hawaii. I believe it's Iwa Beach. 1 out, 1 on. No score, bottom of the first. And a quick pivot and a fire to first. And once again, they chase Hairston back to first. Contradas hitting .351 for the season. He's got 4 home runs to lead the team, second on the squad with 15 runs batted in. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Contradas. Arizona State hitting .335 as a team. Volunteers enter the day with a .281 team average. Pitch lined in the air towards left. It is hooking foul, and it will indeed be strike 2 to the batter. Contradas tagged it, but he was out in front of it. 91 runs scored for Arizona State in their 10 games. 60 runs scored for the Volunteers in their 9 outings. A check of the runner at first. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Here's the pitch by Mack. Swinging a foul ball straight back. Tennessee with 16 home runs, 54 runs batted in. Arizona State, 19 home runs, 83 runs batted in. The Sun Devils have 25 doubles, 2 triples. Tennessee has 21 doubles, 2 triples. Volunteers are 6 for 7 stealing bases. Arizona State 24 for 29. Another fire to first. Not the largest of leads for Hairston as he hustles back to the bag. 1 out, 1 on. Mack ready. Pitch misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mack eyes the target. Pitch. Grounded into left field for a base hit. Hairston will stop at second. Contreras now becomes the runner at first. And it's 2 on for Arizona State with a couple of base hits to left field. Just sharply struck between third and short. So Hairston at second. I mentioned 2 for 3 stealing bases. Contreras is 6 for 6. So this could be a double steal, especially when you look at the balls loading up the right side of the infield with 3 defenders. The lone man on the third base side is the third baseman Ford, and the first pitch is swung through strike 1 to Garrett Michel. Michel is how you spell the last name. Where's the number 28? Hitting .435 for the season. 5 doubles, 4 runs batted in. Sends a ground ball, foul, over towards his team dugout on the first base side. Mack has been ahead of each hitter he's faced. But Hairston got a 2-out single to left. Contreras did the same. It's an 0-2 count to Michel. Pitch misses inside. Handled nicely by Lawless. Michel, an infielder by trade, the DH, 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. He is a redshirt junior from Stanley, North Carolina. Formerly a Virginia Tech Hokie. Tennessee takes on Virginia Tech tomorrow. The 1-2 fouled away as they work inside. As Landon Mack looks for out number 2, Volunteers would be thrilled if they could turn 2. Tennessee has turned 4 double plays this season. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Pitch on its way. Ground ball to third. Ford goes to second for 1. On to first. Double play. 5-6-3, since you had 3 defenders on that right side. But it's Ford to Marin to Clark. In the bottom of the first. No runs, 2 hits, 1 man left. After 1, no score. This is Tennessee baseball. We go to the top of the second. No score. Tennessee and Arizona State. 5, 6, and 7 due up for head coach Josh Elander, and that starts with right fielder Reese Chapman. Takes a pitch outside and low, ball 1. Reese yesterday 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Reese climbs into the batter's box with a .273 average, looking for his first home run of the season. He does have 4 doubles to lead the team. He's got a couple of runs batted in and 6 runs scored. He'll be followed by Tyler Myatt and Chris Newstrom. Swing and a miss. Pitch up in the zone. That puts the count at 2-1. Reese wears the number 13. Senior, 6'1", 224 pounds, Parker, Colorado. Ball lifted in the air towards center field, racing in, playing it on a hop is Longo, and Tennessee gets the lead man on. Volunteers got a 2-out walk last inning, but Reese Chapman gets his first hit here in Texas and sets the stage for Tyler Myatt. Tyler yesterday, 1 for 3. Drove in 2, also worked a walk. Myatt started and left yesterday. He's the DH today. He's a redshirt sophomore, number 20, 6 feet tall, 210 pounds, from Tazewell, Tennessee. Arizona State shifts with 3 on the right side. That ball laced in the air towards right center field. That will get down and that will roll for a while. Reese Chapman digging to third. They'll hold him there. A single followed up by a double. And Tennessee opens the top of the second. Back-to-back base knocks, and it's 2 in scoring position for Chris Newstrom. The double for Myatt is his 4th on the season, and he now shares the team lead with the man at third, Reese Chapman. Two on for Chris Newstrom. Chris had his best day of 2026 yesterday. 3 hits for the sophomore from Scottsdale, Arizona. Single, solo home run, triple in a 3 for 4 day. And that ball driven in the air towards left field. Racing over, a diving effort, comes up empty. It gets down for a hit. Here comes Chapman, he'll score. Myatt, they'll send him home from third. Keep it going for Chris Newstrom. He's got a Texas cycle in the sense that a double today with the other 3 yesterday. 4 hits in 5 trips here at Globe Life Field. And Chris Newstrom drives in a pair, and Tennessee scores first. 2-0 Volunteers. First double of the season. And it's 2 on the board, nobody out, and a man in scoring position. Well done, Chris Newstrom. And the infield will gather on the mound around Colin Linder to give him a break as Tennessee has seized momentum in the batter's box. Stone Lawless gets a turn with 2 in and a man at second. Right-handed batter against the right-hander. Lawless shows bunt, lets the pitch miss low and outside, ball 1. Hairston in left was closing on that ball towards left center. He went flat out for it and just couldn't get a glove on it. Pitch high and outside. 2-0. Stone yesterday. RBI single, 1 for 3. Also had a walk. Redshirt sophomore from Huntsville, Alabama. Fouls that pitch up and over the screen into the stands. 2-0 becomes 2 balls and a strike. Newstrom wears the number 26. Starting again at second, 6'2", 210 pounds, from Scottsdale, Arizona. Lawless behind the plate for the Big Orange, 6'2", 219 pounds. I mentioned Huntsville, Alabama. Pitch high and inside, ball 3 to the batter, 3-1 the count. Single up the middle for Chapman to begin. Tyler Myatt the double to right center, and then Chris Newstrom brought home his teammates with his double to left. Stone Lawless working a 3-1 count. Check of second. Pitch by the right-hander. Up and in, ball 4. The first 4 for the balls have reached here in the top of the second. First and second, 2 in, and nobody out for Manny Marin. It is the second walk issued by Linder. Catcher Briggs steps out with a new set of signals for the infield. Marin yesterday was 0 for 4. Fouled out to first, a ground ball to first, flied out to center, and a strikeout. The sophomore from Hialeah, Florida. Sun Devils play tight at the corners. He shows bunt. Bunt's hit foul. Popped it in the air, and it landed beyond the home plate circle. And it's strike 1. Marin, 6'1", 181 pounds. Played a lot last season for the Vols at third base. He is settling in at shortstop. And now the catcher again steps out from behind home plate. Manny hitting .227. Has a home run, 3 runs batted in. Also has a double and a pair of runs scored. It's Newstrom at second, Lawless at first. And the ball bunted back towards the mound. It will be one play, that's to first. And so the sacrifice, well executed by Marin. And Tennessee has runners second and third with 1 out. And back to the top of the order in Jay Abernathy. Abernathy grounded to the shortstop, who is stationed right where he is now, and that's to the right field side of second. Pitch misses high, ball 1. Huge gap on the left side. The third baseman is playing at the end. That would be the infield side or the second base side of the cut near third base. Strike on the outside corner. Quick moment of inner reflection by Chris Koski, the home plate umpire, before ruling a strike to even the count at 1. But stay tight on the corners. Pitch skips into and away from the catcher. Breaking for home. There's the throw. And they will get him. So Newstrom broke from third. Really nice hustle by Briggs. Linder got to the plate, caught the toss, and applied the tag, went to the ground as he applied it, and was able to show the home plate umpire the ball. And that is an out. Got the tag to the chest before Newstrom could touch home plate. Lawless is at third, and that is 2 down now for Tennessee. Pitch high. Ball 3. 3-1 to Abernathy. So the out goes 2-1. Second out of the inning. Pitch high, ball 4. Tennessee goes back to 2 on. And that is the third walk the Vols have drawn here in the first inning and 2/3. So you do credit a wild pitch. And now runners first and third for Henry Ford. A fly ball to center his first time. Tennessee 2, Arizona State nothing. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Ford. Tennessee went single, double, 2-run double, walk, sacrifice. Hard grounder, diving stop by the shortstop. He knocks it down. Everybody's going to be safe. Infield single for Henry Ford. Lawless comes home to make it a 3-run second inning. Abernathy stops at second. Moutsaritas knocked it down, but he dove to his right in order to make that play and just could not get to his feet, gather it in time to get anybody. 3 runs in for the Volunteers. Runners first and second, 2 down. And a flock of Sun Devils hustling out to the bullpen in right center as Blaine Brown is about to get another turn. Run batted in for Ford is his 8th. That ties him for second on the team with Tyler Myatt. Here's the team leader, Blaine Brown. Left-handed batter against the right-hander Linder. Abernathy at second, Ford at first. If Brown could find a gap, Tennessee's got a couple of fleet-footed base runners. Check of the runner at second. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Brown looking for his second hit here in his home state of Texas. Pitch on its way. Swing and a foul ball to the screen. Count quickly 0-2. It's 3 runs on 4 hits in the inning for the Volunteers and the chance for more. Shortstop almost straight up the middle on the first base side of second. Second baseman playing in shallow right. Pitch on its way. Hard grounder into left center it goes. Here comes Abernathy. He'll score. Ford will stop at second. Blaine Brown, 11 runs batted in. It's 4 on the board for the Big Orange here in the top of the second as the hit parade continues for Tennessee. "11 runs batted in for Brown. 9 runs scored for Abernathy. And here is Levi Clark. It's Ford at second, Brown at first, and Levi Clark, the 9th man to the plate this inning. Pitch outside and low, ball 1, a fly ball to left to end the last inning. Levi hitting 179 for the season. Has a home run, he's driven in 4. Sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. Pitch in, hits him, and that will load the bases. Reese Chapman started the inning with a single up the middle. And he gets another turn here. Reese now 1 for 5 with 2 runs scored on this trip to Arlington. Ford at third, Brown at second, and Levi Clark at first. Pitch high, ball 1. Bases loaded, so everybody on the right side of the infield plays back. Third baseman remains the only defender between second and third. And he's about 25% of the way in from third toward second. Pitch down and in, now 2-0. The right-hander Checks the runner at third. The pitch, driven deep and foul towards right. That had the distance, but it hooked foul at the end. Was foul by about 15 feet. 2-1. Big 2-run double by Newstrom to open the scoring. Back-to-back 2-out singles by Henry Ford and Blaine Brown to make it 4 for the Vols. Reese Chapman awaits the 2-1. Pitch lined in the air towards left. Coming in towards the infield, Harrison. He will make the catch, and that will end the inning. Tennessee, a 4-run fifth yesterday to pull within 1. Today, a 4-run top of the second to grab the lead. 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 men left. We move to the bottom of the inning. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing as you listen to Tennessee baseball. Tennessee got a double play to end the bottom of the first. A leadoff single followed by a 1-out base hit. And so now it'll be hitters 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Sun Devils as Landon Mack gets a foul ball towards third for strike 1. Takes the mound with a 4-run lead. Here in the bottom of the second, center fielder Dominic Longo, right fielder Dean Toigo, and first baseman Dominic Smaldino due up for the Sun Devils. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2 to Longo. Liberty Lake, Washington is the hometown for Longo. Wears the number 23, a junior, 6'3", 205 pounds. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Longo, and that's out number 1. 1 for 4 with a solo home run yesterday in the 8-4 loss to Mississippi State. Longo came in today hitting .320, 3 homers, 7 runs batted in. Here's Dean Toigo, T-O-I-G-O, left-handed hitting right fielder, a senior. Wears the number 55, hitting .229. 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in. Takes a pitch low, ball 1. Toigo from Yorba Linda, California. Pitch hit high and foul out of play towards left. 1 ball, 1 strike. 55 is the highest number for any Sun Devil on the roster. Among his previous stops, UNLV. Also at Cypress Community College. They appeal to third on a check swing. Ball 2 to the batter. 6'4", 205 pounds. They list him as a 5th-year senior. Tennessee loads up the right side of the infield. There's a ground ball towards shallow right. Up with it, Newstrom. He'll throw to first, and that's 2 down. Toigo, 1 for 3 with a walk for the Sun Devils against Mississippi State yesterday. And here is right-handed hitting first baseman number 25, Dominic Smaldino. Smaldino, just as you would expect. Hitting .342 for the season. He's got 3 home runs, 4 runs batted in, also a pair of doubles. Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing. Ball's about hit the Sun Devils 5-2, and it's ball 1 inside. 6'6", 230 pounds, a junior. Swing. Strike 1 to the batter. 1-1 the count. Ladera Ranch, California is the hometown. Tennessee pulls the second baseman to the third base side of second. Strike on the outside corner. Landon Mack working the lower part of the zone, outer part of the plate, against the 6'6" right-handed batter, Dominic Smaldino. Pitch outside. 97 on that offering from Mack. The right-hander for the ball is ready to rock. He kicks and delivers outside and low. That'll run the count full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases empty, bottom of the second. Mack into his windup. The pitch turned on, laced foul towards third. It remains 3-2. Smaldino, the 7-hitter for head coach Willie Bloomquist. His fifth season in Tempe. Another payoff pitch. Fouled high up the screen, first base side. And the showdown continues. Right-handed batter for Arizona State. Right-hander on the mound for the Volunteers. Looking for out number 3, bottom of the second. Mack again ready. The pitch. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 goes Arizona State. A big inning for the Big Orange, followed by a 1-2-3 quick trip through the bottom of the second. We move to the third. Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing. This is Tennessee baseball. 10 men to the plate in the second inning. Volunteers look to build on a 4-0 advantage. Designated hitter Tyler Myatt, second baseman Chris Newstrom, and the catcher Stone Lawless due up against right-hander Colin Linder, who goes back out for the third. 40 pitches in the first 2 innings, and Myatt takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1, as he starts him off with a cutter. Tyler now 2 for 4 here in Texas. Had a big 2-run single for Tennessee yesterday. Watches that ball miss away. 1-1 the count. Myatt pops that one up and over the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Tennessee designated hitter. Average at .381. Again, 4 doubles now for the Vols, along with 2 home runs. Pitch misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 8 runs batted in, 6 runs scored for the redshirt sophomore. Sends a ground ball foul towards first. It remains 2-2. Outfield straight away. Another good crowd with a lot of orange and white in the stands. Healthy representation for Arizona State as well. Swing and a miss. Pitch up in the zone. That's the first strikeout for Linder, and that's out number 1 here in the third inning. So here is Chris Newstrom. He is 4 for 5 here in Arlington. Single home run triple yesterday, double today. Pitch misses outside. Right-handed batter against the right-hander for Arizona State. Ball 1 to the sophomore. Pitch misses low. 2-0. With 4 hits in 5 trips, Newstrom has gone from 167 to 304. Checks his swing on a pitch upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes to the Tennessee second baseman. Stone Lawless watching the action. He's next. Newstrom shows bunt. Pulls the bat back and takes a called strike on the inside corner. 3-1. Rolick guards the line with a deep drop behind third. Fastball, outer part of the plate, lower part of the zone. Linder has battled back from trailing 3-0 to work at 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's back-to-back strikeouts for the Arizona State right-hander. Volunteers had him on the ropes last inning, but he's got 2 strikeouts to start this inning. And now here is Lawless. A walk and a run scored last inning. Scored the 3rd of Tennessee's 4. Another right-handed batter. Pitch, strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. A slider to begin. Crosses the plate at 84. Lawless hitting .364. Swinging a foul ball to the screen, and it's quickly strike 2 to the batter. 2 walks here in Texas. Also an RBI single. Lawless hoping to reach and extend this top of the third with 2 out, bases empty. Ball lifted in the air towards left, ranging back to shortstop. It's the infielder who's calling for it, and he will make the catch, and that will end the inning. So for the first time, Tennessee set down in order as Linder bounces back. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We move to the bottom of the third. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing. This is Tennessee baseball. Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing. Sun Devils will conclude their first trip to the lineup in this bottom of the third. Hitters 8, 9, and 1, and the first pitch from Landon Mack is fouled away first base side by the right-handed hitting third baseman, number 24, Austin Rolig. Roellig. Rolig. 1 for 4 with a double and a run yesterday. Both teams lost on the first day here at Globe Life Field. Pitch misses low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tennessee lost to UCLA 12-5. Arizona State saw Mississippi State jump out to an 8-1 lead and wound up losing 8-4. Strike on the inside corner. 1-2 to Rolig. Where's the number 24, 5'11", 185 pounds, a redshirt sophomore from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away momentarily from Lawless. He'll throw down to first. That's 3 strikeouts versus the last 4 hitters for Mack, and that's out number 1. So 3 strikeouts today for the sophomore. And he inches past Tegan Coons for the team lead. 23 on the season for Mack, 22 for Coons. Tegan struck out 10 yesterday. Pitch grounded sharply up the middle. Ranging behind second, trying to track it down was the shortstop Marin. It just did get past him. And after recording 6 outs against the last 5 batters, it is Brody Briggs, the catcher, who gets his first hit here in Texas. He was 0 for 2 with a walk yesterday against Mississippi State. And he sends a single up the middle. So it's 3 hits for the Sun Devils. 4 runs, 5 hits for Tennessee. No runs, 3 hits for Arizona State. And now Briggs, the runner at first, as the balls look for out number 2. Tennessee turned 2 to end the first. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. It was a single to left by Harrison, the left fielder, as he went opposite field and just spanked it down the third base line to start the bottom of the first. Pitch misses low. 94 on that offering from Mack. Briggs at first, 1-for-1 stealing bases. Ford plays in at third. Tennessee goes double play depth up the middle. Pitch again misses low. Changeup from Mack. 2-1 to Hairston. 4.10 the average for the left fielder. Has 3 home runs. Pitch driven in the air towards right field. Ball will play off the base of the wall. They'll send the runner around second, digging for third. They'll hold him there. Tennessee gets the ball back to the infield quickly. But it's back-to-back base hits, including the first extra base hit of the day for Arizona State. Hairston has a single and a double. And quickly, the Sun Devils have 2 in scoring position. 1 out, bottom of the third. Tennessee leading 4-0. It was a fly ball to right by Mutzaritas, the shortstop. Pitch to the right-handed batter, misses outside, ball 1. Third highest average in the lineup at .429 at the start of the day. He's got a double and a triple and 6 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to the batter, 1-1 the count. A strikeout to start the inning. Briggs with the single up the middle. Hairston the double to right. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch, strike 2 with a swing and a miss. The cutter, effective for Mack. And now Landon will see if he can't get out number 2. Next offering. Foul ball, first base side. It remains 1-2. For Tennessee defensively, it's Blaine Brown in left, Jay Abernathy in center, Reese Chapman in right. The infield third to first. It's Henry Ford, Manny Marin, Chris Newstrom, and Levi Clark. Landon Mack, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner second and third. Checks the runner at third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, short hops the protective fence or rail in front of the Arizona State dugout on the first base side. Count remains the same. Battery for the Big Orange. Stone Lawless behind the plate. Landon Mack on the hill for the University of Tennessee. Pitch by the right-hander. Outside and low. Handled nicely by Lawless. The count now 2-2. Contratus in the on-deck circle. Briggs at third. Hairston at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. The right-hander just misses outside, and that runs the count full. Tennessee, 4 runs in the second, a 1-2-3 inning, bottom half of the inning. And then Tennessee set down in order, top half of this inning, the third. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for the ball's right-hander. And 2 down as he gets Mutzaritas. 4 strikeouts for Mack. New Contratas. A single to left in the first. Right-handed batter against the sophomore, Landon Mack. Balls play for the last out in the inning. Pitch misses outside and low, ball 1. 97 as they work low and away. Contratas with his base hit, hitting .368. Check of third. The pitch again. Outside once more, 2-0. .368 for the Arizona State second baseman. 4 home runs, 15 runs batted in, pair of doubles, and 10 runs scored. Runner second and third. 2-0 the count, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he chased a pitch outer part of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Outfield straight away against the right-handed batter. Clark playing well off the line. Both Newstrom and Marin playing almost beyond what is the infield dirt. Pitch up and in. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Strikeout to open the bottom of the third, followed by a single up the middle, immediately followed by a double to right. A strikeout for out number 2. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. That runs the count to 3-2. Landon Mack looking for the last out of the inning against Arizona State. Eyes the target set by Lawless. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wow! Back-to-back base hits, followed by back-to-back strikeouts. It was a long journey for that last one, but Landon Mack gets the job done. He has fanned 5 through 3. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left in scoring position. We move to the 4th. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing as you listen to Tennessee baseball. To the top of the 4th we go. Tennessee 4 runs, 5 hits. No runs, 4 hits for Arizona State. Colin Linder got roughed up in the second, went 1-2-3 against Tennessee in the third. Shortstop Manny Marin looks for his first hit in Texas. Dropped down a sacrifice bunt. Moved 2 into scoring position. Swing and a miss. First pitch, upper part of the zone, outer part of the plate, strike 1. Manny's average an even 200, has a home run, 3 runs batted in, and a double. Third baseman plays even with the bag. Pitch popped up into right field. Toigo started in, now a couple of steps toward the line. That is 5 straight retired by Linder, and that'll be out number 1. Back to the top of the order, Jay Abernathy and Henry Ford. Walk and a run scored for Abernathy in that busy second inning. Also a ground ball to short. Takes a pitch low. Ball 1. Third baseman plays in. They'll put 3 defenders on the right side. Belt high strike. 1-1 the count to the sophomore center fielder. Jay hitting .344 for the season. A home run, 6 runs batted in. Ground ball towards second. It will be the shortstop that handles the play and the throw over. And that's out number 2. So nearly identical to the play that started the ball game. And Linder has settled into a pretty nice groove, considering that the Sun Devils scrambled personnel to the bullpen and had a pitcher trying to get ready to come in the ball game. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1 to Ford. Henry, a fly ball to center in the first. RBI infield hit in the second. He is 2 for 6 on this trip to Texas, and he goes opposite field to right field. And a base knock for the ball's third baseman. He is now 3 for 7. Breaks the string of 5-6 straight set down. Hit number 6 for Tennessee. And Blaine Brown will get a turn. Blaine with with a single to left center to drive in the last of Tennessee's 4 runs in that second inning. With 2 out, they'll just move the shortstop from almost straight up the middle on the third base side to almost straight up the middle on the first base side. Deep drop by the second baseman, and the first baseman holds the runner, and Ford has drawn a couple of throws over. Henry is 2 for 2 stealing bases. Another throw over. Not the largest of leads for the Tennessee base runner. Certainly has the attention of the man on the mound. Blaine looking for his second hit today, his third hit in Texas. Ball popped up. That'll reach the seats. Strike 1 to the batter. His run batted in the second was his team leading 11th. He's got 4 home runs, 2 doubles. He's also reached base, being hit by a pitch yesterday and walking today. Ground ball back to the mound. One hopper. Linder will run 3/4 of the way. The underhand toss, and that ends the inning. Tennessee gets a hit. Came with 2 out. Volunteers leave 1 at first. We move to the bottom of the 4th. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State nothing as you listen to Tennessee baseball. Tennessee carries a 4-0 lead to the bottom of the fourth, and the first pitch is swung on and missed by the designated hitter, Garrett Michelle. Hit into a double play to end the first. 1 for 4 on Arizona State's trip to Texas. Swing and a miss as he chased a pitch upper part of the zone, outer part of the plate. 0-2. Hitters 4, 5, and 6 due up. 4 runs, 6 hits for Tennessee. No runs, 4 hits for Arizona State. And that pitch fouled up and out into the third base stands. It remains 0-2. 3 strikeouts last inning for Mack. He's got 5 on the afternoon. Struck out the first batter, gave up a single and a double. Pitch outside, puts the count at 1-2. It was a noon Eastern start for the Vols today. Pitch again tails just outside. Right-hander on the mound, working to the left-handed batter. And the count now even at 2. It'll be an even earlier start tomorrow by a half an hour, 11:30 Eastern time start. Swinging a foul ball to the screen. Michelle battling. Came in with the second highest average in the lineup at 435. Pitch grounded up the middle. That's where Manny Marin, the shortstop, is playing. He'll fire to first, and that's out number 1. Just to the first base side of second against the left-handed batter. Positioned perfectly. And there's 1 out for Dominic Longo. Struck out to start the second, the first strikeout of the game for Mack. Hit a home run yesterday, his 3rd on the season. He's got 7 runs batted in and fouls that pitch high up the screen for strike 1. Vols lead 4-0. 1 out, base is empty, bottom of the 4th. Pair of doubles for Longo as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to the batter. 0-2 the count. Mack operating first base side atop the mound. Pitch grounded sharply foul. Remains 0-2. The slider from Mack. Clark, the first baseman, well off the line against the right-handed batter. Pitch lifted in the air towards left. That'll be fair. Just inside the line. Kicks around. Brown up with it. Gets it back to the infield. It is a 1-out double for Longo. Just simply guided that ball down the left field line. Thought for a moment it could hook foul, but it did not. That is the 5th hit for Arizona State. The last 2 hits have been doubles. And there's a man in scoring position with 1 out for Dean Toigo. Ground ball to second his first time. Left-handed batter drives that ball in the air towards right field. Going back is Chapman. It's over his head. It will short hop the fence. Late break from second, but the runner will score. And Arizona State gets on the board. Back-to-back doubles with 1 out in the 4th. The first by Longo, followed by Toigo. And it'll be the 9th run batted in for the right fielder. And it's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 1. And 1 out, man at second. Situation remains the same. It's just now there's a run in. Sun Devils about hit the Volunteers 6-5. Here is Smaldino. He struck out to end the second. He's got 3 home runs, 4 runs batted in, and it is a quick trip to the mound by Tennessee pitching coach Josh Reynolds. Infield takes part in the meeting. Everybody retreats to their station. That's 3 doubles in the game, 2 doubles in the inning, and that's 28 doubles for this roster from Tempe. Pitch lined right to the shortstop, I should say. Smaldino struck it well, but Marin made quick work of it. Good footwork to his left. He catches the line drive, and that is a big second out. So 2 out, a run in, man at second, and here is Austin Relic. Struck out his first time as he led off last inning. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 1. Vols look for out number 3 in the 4th. Ball grounded sharply into right field. They're going to send the runner around third. Here comes the throw. On target. The slide. They say he's safe. The throw beat the runner. It was a hook slide. And Toigo touched the back of home plate with the impressive footwork, and it is. Well, let's see. Actually, the home plate umpire said he was safe. I don't think it was the foot that touched home plate. They're saying he got a hand in under the tag. It is awfully close. Tennessee's going to ask for a review, and it wasn't tagging the plate with his leg. It was sneaking his left hand to the plate. Lawless had the knee down. I just wonder whether or not there were fingertips on the black that allowed the run to get home. It was a heck of a throw by Chapman. It was on target. Ball beat the runner. This might be overturned. A tag to the midsection, and it looks like the mitt touches the jersey before the hand touches home plate. So this could be an outfield assist when all is said and done. We shall see. I think the tag is made before the fingers touch home plate. We'll just see whether or not everybody else agrees. Big Thing is ruled safe by the umpire. It was a heck of an effort by Toigo, as they were going to send him from second. But what a throw by Chapman. You've got the review that continues. Tennessee got 4 runs in the top of the second inning. And now here come the umpires. It is the third base umpire. And they say the runner is safe. The call stands. The call confirmed. So the inning continues. It is an RBI single for Rolig. It's his 7th run batted in. And Tennessee's lead is down to 2. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Volunteers. 2 runs, 7 hits for Arizona State. Rolling the runner at first, and here is Brody Briggs with a single up the middle his last time, which came last inning. Volunteers pivot with a pick to first, as the Sun Devils have cut the deficit in half. Ford plays even with the bag in at third. Clark holds the runner. Marin almost straight up the middle at short. And it's a deep drop at second for Newstrom. Briggs takes that pitch outside. Ball one. Left-handed batter against the right-hander. Pitch by Mack. Pretty pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Briggs hitting .471. Another quick pivot to first. The runner back safely. The catcher making his 7th start out of 11 games for the Sun Devils. Slaps that one foul towards third. Strike 2 to the batter, 1-2 the count. Ground ball to short to open this bottom of the fourth. Double to left by Longo, followed up by the RBI double to right. A liner to short, then a single to right. Play at the plate. Runner was ruled safe. Tennessee asked for the review. Call was confirmed, and we play on. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down to the 9-hitter Brody Briggs. Here's the pitch by Mack. Cued off the end of the bat. Slow roller towards third. Foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Top of the order, Landon Hairston hopes to get a turn in this 5th inning. Mack eyes the runner at first. Now locks in on the plate, but he will send another one over to first as Rolling gets back ahead of the tag. Pitch lifted in the air, foul down the left field line. Caught on the fly by a Tennessee fan. He got to use his glove. A more veteran attendee. Vols look for the last out in this 4th inning. 2 runs thus far for Arizona State. Pitch on its way. Misses low. It was a check swing. They do appeal to third. Ball 2 to the batter. Briggs, a single last inning, was stranded at third. It's been a very rapid trip, second trip through the lineup. Another spin and a fire to first. Mack faced 7 batters over the first 2 innings. He has faced 11 over these last 2. Pitch misses low and inside. And the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mack looks for the last out in this 4th inning. Clark drops behind the runner at first for this payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Batter is still at the plate. He didn't know the count. Are we sure that's the right deal? He celebrated ball 3, thinking it was ball 3. Or I should say he celebrated ball 4 thinking it was ball 3. And now he has finally taken his base. So now it's the Sun Devils with momentum. Tying run at first, a runner at second, and the top of the order, Harrison, at the plate. He's got a single and a double today. Pitch in, hits the batter, and that will load the bases. So after the play at the plate, the runner's safe to make it 4-2. A prolonged at bat resulted in ball 4. The first walk of the day for Mack. And now the lead hitter takes a pitch down and in. And he's hit to put a runner at every base. So now Arizona State has the tying run at second with the bases loaded, and the go-ahead run at first. And there is activity in the Tennessee pen. 80 pitches now for Landon Mack. Taking on the shortstop, Mutsaritas. A fly ball to right in the first inning. Struck out last inning. Balls need an out in the worst way. Pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. Drops it a sinker at 96. Balls play back on the infield. An out at any base. Pitch tails outside. 1-1 the count. Mack ready. The pitch swung through. Strike 2 to the batter. 1-2 the count. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. Bases loaded for the Sun Devils, 2 out. Ground ball left side, gloved by Marin. He'll go to first. That's the inning. 2 runs for Arizona State. Volunteers get the last out. It's 2 runs on 3 hits and 3 men left. We move to the 5th. Balls need to get the bats going again. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. This is Tennessee baseball. It is a new pitcher that takes over for Arizona State. He is a right-hander, wears the number 15. He is from Olympia, Washington. Alex Overbay, 6'3", 220 pounds, was at UNLV before making his way to the Big 12. On the season, no wins or losses, a 1.50 earned run average. His fourth appearance, 6 innings, 5 hits, a run it was earned. 6 innings, he has struck out 7, he's walked 3. All 5 hits, singles. Opponents hit .238 against Alex Overbay. And the first pitch is popped up, first base side, over in front of the Arizona State dugout. It is 1 pitch, 1 out. And Levi Clark is retired for the second time today. Flied out to left in the first, hit by a pitch in the second inning. And he fouls out to Small Dino for out number 1. So Linder goes 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 3, struck out 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Reese Chapman. Also had a wild pitch and a hit batsman, Colin Linder, replaced by Overbay. Reese Chapman, a single and a run scored. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looks at ball 1 to even things up. Hit twice in the second inning. Single to open with a flare to center. Flied out to left to end that 4-run frame. Pitch low. Ball 2 to the senior left-handed hitter. 1 for 2 in today's game. A pair of runs scored, also a walk drawn on this trip to Texas. Swing and a pop-up foul up and over the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 4 runs, 6 hits for Tennessee. 2 runs, 7 hits for Arizona State. The right-hander kicks and fires. Called strike on the outside corner. And that will be out number 2. Lower part of the zone, outer part of the plate. And that is the first strikeout for Overbay. And 2 down in the inning. Was a pretty good pitch. I mean, it caught that outside black at 95. 2 down now for Tyler Myatt. Pitch outside, ball 1. Tyler a double, his first at bat today. Scored the second run for Tennessee in that inning. Tried to stop his swing as they pitched inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Struck out the second time he faced Linder as the lead man in the third. 1 for 2 today, 2 for 5 here at Globe Life Field. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to the batter. The slider gets the right-hander ahead in the count. 2 out, base is empty, top of the 5th. Tennessee leads 4-2. Overbay steps off the rubber. And now timeout asked for by the catcher. A 4-run second inning for Tennessee. And the Volunteers left the bases loaded. A 2-run fourth inning for Arizona State, and the Sun Devils left the bases loaded. Vols would love to add on to their total, but they work with 2 out and the bases empty against the reliever, Alex Overbay. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Strike on the outside corner, back-to-back strikeouts, both punch-outs. And Tennessee is set down in order for the second time in the last 3 innings. So Overbay gets on top of things out of the bullpen. And we move to the bottom of the 5th. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. This is Tennessee baseball. Landon Mack about to throw his 85th pitch on the day. Worked his way around, back-to-back base hits in the third. Started the inning with a strikeout and came up with back-to-back strikeouts to strand runners second and third. Last inning faced 8 hitters, all but one. And it's the man who leads off the bottom of the fifth, and that's New Contreras. Singled in the first inning, struck out to end the third. It was back-to-back doubles to get on the board, an RBI single with 2 out, and then a walk and a hit batsman before the ground ball to short ended the inning. Slow roller right out in front of the plate. Up with it, Lawless. He'll fire to first. Dribbler off the end of the bat, and Contreras is retired 2-3. So one quick out. And here is Michelle. Hit into a double play to end the first when it was 2 on with 1 out. And he bounced out to short to start last inning. 0 for 2, and it's a strike right down Broadway. 0-1. Average an even 400 for the Sun Devils designated hitter. 5 doubles, 4 runs batted in on the season. Checks his swing on a pitch. Outer part of the plate. 1-1 the count. Tennessee will load up with 3 defenders on the right side between first and second. Strike on the inside corner. 1-2. Center fielder Dominic Longo moves into the on-deck circle. 3, 4, and 5 this stretch of the lineup. Hot smash foul into the screen. Retrieved by a member of the Tennessee staff. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Garrett Michelle. Pitch lined in the air towards left field. Brown going back as he transitions from the grass to the track. That's when he pulls it in over his shoulder. Out number 2 in the inning, the fly ball to left. And Landon Mack would love a 1-2-3 inning. Longo struck out to start the second. Last inning started the rally with a double to left.
Hello, this is 21347.
Pitch misses low. Outside, ball 1.
Hello,
I think we have somebody that's found the crowd mic downstairs. Pitch skips past the catcher. Ball 1 becomes a 2-0 count. I think on that double down the left field line by Longo, I said it kicked around and kicked past Myatt. Myatt played left yesterday. It's Blaine Brown in left today as they reverse roles. Brown was the DH yesterday, Myatt in left, and today opposite. Hard grounder to short, picked cleanly by Manny Marin. Across the diamond it goes, into the glove of Levi Clark. 1-2-3 go the Sun Devils in the 5th. Outstanding. And Landon Mack throws 9 pitches in the 5th inning. After 5, it's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. This is Tennessee baseball. Top of the 6th, Tennessee looking for its first base runner against right-hander reliever Alex Overbay for Arizona State. Second baseman Chris Newstrom, catcher Stone Lawless, and shortstop Manny Marin due up against the right-hander. Newstrom 1 for 2 today. He is 4 for 6 for the Vols on this trip to Arlington. Sends a one-hopper foul past first. Strike 1 to the sophomore. 4 runs, 6 hits for Tennessee. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Vols in their big second inning. 2 runs, 7 hits for Arizona State. Pitch skips into the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun Devils scored 2 in the 4th, had the tying run at second. Bases loaded, go-ahead run at first. Vols got a ground out to end the inning with the lead intact. Pitch in. Backs up Newstrom. A quick step. Then he works ahead the count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Cutter comes in at 88 by Overbay. 2-2 to the Vols sophomore. 2-run double in the second. Check swing. They appeal to first. They say strike 3. Ball kicked away from the catcher, so Newstrom a late break to first, and Briggs will throw it down. So it will be a strikeout. 2-3 on the putout. And that's out number 1 to start the inning. That's 3 straight strikeouts. And as Briggs broke from behind the plate to go track down the ball, Newstrom was holding his bat where it was to perhaps sell that he didn't go. Cutter gets a swing and a miss to Stone Lawless. And as Briggs was making his way to retrieve the ball, that's when he pointed to first for the appeal, and it worked well. The 0-1 to Lawless, misses low and outside, 1-1 to the Vols catcher. A walk and a run scored in the second, popped out to short to end the third. 0 for 1 today, 1 for 4 here in Arlington. Pitch misses low. 2-1 now to the 8-hitter for head coach Josh Elander. Run scored in the second, his 5th on the season. Had a big 2-out hit and an RBI yesterday for Tennessee. Strike on the outside corner. It's now 2-2. Overbay has fanned 3 straight. Right-handed batter against the right-hander out of the pen. Inside and low, ball 3. Stone's average at .348. 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in for the redshirt sophomore. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is 4 straight strikeouts for Alex Overbay. First 2 were punch-outs. The last 2 have been swing and a miss. Manny Marin. Sacrifice bunt in the second helped Tennessee during that 4-run second inning. Flied out to right as the lead man in the 4th. Right-handed batter against the right-hander, Overbay, and that pitch is lined deep and foul out of play towards right. 0-1 to the sophomore shortstop. Third baseman Rolig plays even with a bag at third. A called strike on the inside corner. Count quickly 0-2 to Marin. The right-hander kicks and delivers. Pitch flared towards first. It is a fair ball. And Marin will reach. Smaldino broke towards the line, dove for it. The ball landed in fair territory and then actually kicked off the umpire. And so Marin gets on, and it's 1 on with 2 out. As this one was tucked just inside the line. That might have been a double if it doesn't hit the umpire, because it was immediately ticketed for foul ground towards the right field corner. Head coach Willie Bloomquist is talking to the umpires, to the home plate umpire. Not exactly sure what the review is here or the conversation. But Greg Harmon, the first base umpire, there was nothing wrong with where he was positioned. So Arizona State is going to challenge fair or foul. It looked like it was right inside the line. And so we will have our second review. The first, Tennessee was leading 4-1 with 2 out, runner at second. There was a single to right, a strike from right field to home plate. And as Stone Lawless went to apply the tag to Toigo, we see it again, and that ball is inside the line. But Toigo was ruled safe. Got to see a couple of different angles. At one point, it looked like that perhaps the tag had been applied before the fingers got to the black line on the plate. But as they continued to look at all the angles available, they ruled indeed that the original call was correct, or they referred to it as call confirmed, and that made it 4-2. So Tennessee lost that challenge. I don't see how Arizona State can win this one, because you see Smaldino diving towards the line, and the ball is clearly inside the line. So it should be a 2-out single for Manny Marin. And again, just bad luck for Tennessee, because if Harmon is anywhere but where he was, the first base umpire, there's a pretty good chance that the Vols have a runner at second. Tennessee sent 10 men to the plate in the second inning, scored 4 runs on 5 hits, left the bases loaded. Since then, going to that 10th man at the plate in that inning, the Volunteers have managed 2 base runners out of their last 14 trips to the plate. So credit Linder, because Sun Devils scattered personnel to the bullpen. Here's the call. And they say it is a fair ball. So it is the first hit on this trip to Texas for Manny Marin. And this will get Jay Abernathy a turn. Jay looking for his first hit. He's been on base twice. Each time he's reached, he's scored. Walk and a run scored yesterday. Walk and a run scored today. Twice he has bounced out to short. And what they do is they pull the shortstop over to the second base side, or I should say the first base side of second. And he's stationed almost right up the middle. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Left-handed batter for the Volunteers against the right-hander Overbay. Ends a streak of 5 straight set down by the relief pitcher, and he had struck out 4 in a row. Third baseman Rolig plays in for the Sun Devils. Swing and a foul ball straight back. 1-1 the count. 4 runs, 7 hits for Tennessee. 2 runs, 7 hits for Arizona State. Abernathy's average at .333. Marin has yet to attempt a stolen base as he gets his lead from first. The pitch, strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 to the batter. Again. Mutzaritas playing almost straight up the middle at short, just to the right field side of second. Overbay will pivot with a throw to first to chase Marin back to the bag. Contradas, the second baseman, is playing at the back edge of the infield dirt. And Smaldino holds the runner at first. Pitch high, 2-2 to Abernathy. Top of the sixth, one on, runner at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. The lead is 2 for Tennessee. Swing and a foul ball right back. We'll go through the setup again. Abernathy, the leadoff hitter for Tennessee, against the right-hander Alex Overbay for Arizona State. Moved to first, and as Overbay started in his turn with his pick, it was a moment's lean towards second by Marin, but scrambled back ahead of the throw. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. It will be 3 strikeouts in the inning for Overbay. He has struck out 5 of the 7 that he's faced for the Vols. No runs, a hit, 1 man left. We move to the bottom of the 6th. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2, as you listen to Tennessee baseball. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and it is a new pitcher for Tennessee in Brady Frederick. Landon Mack goes 5 innings, throws 93 pitches. Frederick wears the number 6. He's from Knoxville, played first at ETSU, East Tennessee State, before joining the Volunteers. It'll be Dean Toigo, left-handed batter, against the sidewinding right-hander, and the first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Frederick, a junior, 5'11", 190 pounds. On the season, 1-0 with a 6.75 earned run average, making his 5th appearance to lead the staff. That ball is whistled into right field for a base hit. And the lead man is on. 5 1/3 for Frederick, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. And 5 1/3, he has struck out 8, he's walked 1. Opponents hit .318 against Brady Frederick. So the first pitch Solid contact by Toigo. RBI double his last time, scored the second run in that fourth inning. So he's now 2 for 3 against Tennessee, and the tying run comes to the plate, and the first pitch is a strike to Dominic Smaldino. 8 hits now for the Sun Devils. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Vols, 2 runs, 8 hits for Arizona State. Pitch misses high. Nice job by Lawless to keep that one on the infield. Smaldino struck out in the second, lined out to short in the fourth. Right-handed batter. It's a quick move to first by Frederick. Toigo is 1 for 2 stealing bases. Pitch swung through. Strike 2 to the batter, 1-2 the count. Smaldino, the 7-man in the lineup for head coach Willie Bloomquist in his 5th season in Tempe, 134 and 107. Pitch just misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Sidewinder and Frederick actually dips down below the belt. Probably has to knock off some of the dirt on his knuckles as he makes his way towards the plate. 2-2. Pitch line foul towards first. Count remains the same. Runner at first to start this bottom of the 6th. Tennessee protecting a 2-run lead. The first of 3 games today on the schedule. Pitch in. Count full, ball 3. Toigo steps away from first base. They'll run him back to the bag with a throw over. A little more dirt on the white jersey. A spin and a fire to first, and the runner again back well ahead of the tag. Pitch on its way. Swing, tapped foul towards the third base dugout. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner gets his lead. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3, the throw down in time. Stun him and gun him. Strike 3, out number 1, the strikeout against Smaldino, and the throw down to second in time. The tag applied, caught stealing, 2-6. 2 out, bases empty, bottom of the 6th. And here is Rolling. It's the third batter caught stealing. Or third base runner, I should say. First pitch drops in for a called strike. Called strike 3, out number 1. Pitch low. 1-1 the count to Rolig. Struck out as the lead man in the third, had an RBI single in the fourth. Tennessee looks for the last out in the inning. Ground ball towards third. Backing up on it is Ford. Long throw to first in time with the stretch by Clark. A leadoff single. Called strike 3. Runner caught stealing. 5-3 ends the inning. Frederick faces the minimum. No runs ahead. Nobody left. We move to the 7th. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. This is Tennessee baseball. Two, 3, and 4 to up for the Volunteers. We go to the top of the 7th. 4 runs in the 2nd for Tennessee, 2 runs in the 4th for Arizona State, and that's where we stand, top of 7. First pitch, a called strike. First time for Henry Ford to face Alex Overbay. Overbay has allowed 1 base runner in 2 innings out of the pen. Strike again on the outside corner. Count quickly 0-2. Infield single and a run batted in for Ford in the 2nd. Single to right in the 4th. He's also flied to center. 2 for 3 in today's game. He is 3 for 7 here at Globe Life Field. The 0-2 skips past the catcher after catching the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Overbay. One out for Blaine Brown. Walk in the 1st, RBI single in the 2nd. Retired by the pitcher, a comebacker to the mound in the 4th. 1 for 2 in today's game, 2 for 6 as he's back in his home state. His freshman year, he was a Rice Owl. His sophomore season, a Tennessee Volunteer. Pitch driven in the air towards left center field, but Longo has it measured. Makes his move to his right. And so the best contact we've seen by any Tennessee hitter against Overbay becomes out number 2 on the line drive to center. Levi Clark looks for his first hit here in the Lone Star State. Fly ball to left in the 1st, hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Was the first to face Overbay, and he fouled out to first. A swing, and that one winds up high up the screen behind home plate for strike 1. A home run, 4 runs batted in this season for Clark. He's also got a pair of doubles. Pitch up and in. 1-1 the count. So Overbay has retired 8 of the 9 that he's faced. That ball laced in the air towards left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Down towards the corner it goes. Clark tears around first. He'll coast into second with a stand-up double. Second hit for the Vols against the right-hander for Arizona State. And the Vols with a 2-out opportunity to add to the run total. Double for Clark. There's that elusive knock. Hit number 8 for Tennessee. And here's Reese Chapman. Single and a run scored in the first inning. Flied out to second inning. Flied out to left to end the second inning. Called out on strikes the first time that he faced Overbay. Pitch misses low, ball 1. 4 runs, 8 hits for Tennessee. 2 runs, 8 hits for Arizona State. 2 out, man at second, top of the 7th. Pitch, tails outside, ball 2. Reese, 7 runs scored now. 4 doubles. Chance to drive in his 3rd run. Pitch in. Came closer to hitting Chapman than catching the corner. And the ball's right fielder working a 3-0 count. Strike on the outside corner. 3-1 to Reese Chapman. Clark gets his lead from second after his 2-out double. Swing and a foul ball right at home plate, and that will run the count full. So after working out in front, 3-0, a called strike and a foul tip. Home plate umpire wants to swap out the baseball. So the catcher had gone out to talk to the right-hander. And then the umpire made his way out there and said, let's swap things out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Reese Chapman, the left-handed hitter for Tennessee. Alex Overbay, the right-hander on the hill for Arizona State. Ball 4, take your base. Reese Chapman, his 2nd walk here in Texas, earns the free pass to put 2 on with 2 out, and Tyler Myatt called out on strikes against Overbay. Gets another turn against the reliever. Fourth walk drawn by the Vols in this game. Left-handed batter against the right-hander. A double and a run scored in the second for Myatt. Pitch high, ball 1 to the DH. Again, they pull the shortstop over to the first base side of second. Check swing. Pitch in. Ball 2. Chapman the lead from first. Clark at second. Pitch fouled high up the screen, right behind home plate. 2-1. A 2-run single yesterday for Myatt. 1 for 3 with a walk. A double and a run scored today. 1 for 3, 2 for 6. 2 runs batted in. Run scored. Ball line in the air towards right field. Coming in towards the infield. The running grab made by Toigo. And that will end the inning. So with 2 out, Tennessee gets a double to left and a walk. The fly ball to right ends the threat. No runs. A hit. 2 men left. Time to stretch it out at Globe Life Field. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. This is Tennessee baseball. Seventh inning stretch time here in Arlington. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Tennessee protecting a 4-2 lead. 4 runs, 8 hits for the Volunteers. 2 runs, 8 hits for Arizona State. Hitters 9, 1, and 2 for the Sun Devils against Brady Frederick. And the first pitch from the sidewinding right-hander misses in to the left-handed hitting catcher, Brody Briggs. Vols have yet to set him down. A single in the third, a walk in the fourth. Ground ball right to Henry Ford. He'll fire a strike across the diamond, and that's out number 1 in the 7th. Last 2 outs have been handled by the Vols' third baseman. Back to the top of the order, and Landon Hairston. Single to left in the first, double to right in the third, hit by a pitch in the fourth. So Tennessee would love to set him down for the first time. Left-handed batter hitting a cool .425 as he takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Again, the side-winding right-hander on the mound for Tennessee. Left-handed batter for Arizona State. Pitch fouled away. Strike 1 evens the count. Hairston, the sophomore from Queen Creek, Arizona. Had a double, an RBI, and a run scored yesterday in the loss to Mississippi State. Pitch misses just outside. 2-1. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 2. Hits even at 8 apiece. Swinging a foul ball. 2-2 to the batter. So Ford was playing even with the bag off the line against the left-handed batter. Now a deeper drop with the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch by Frederick. Just misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 4 runs in the second for Tennessee, 2 runs in the fourth for Arizona State. Pitch low, ball 4, and that will put a man on with 1 out. Second base runner for Arizona State against Frederick. A leadoff single for Toigo last inning was thrown out trying to steal after a called third strike. So here is the shortstop, P.J. Moutsaritas. Takes a ball inside, right-handed batter. 1 on, 1 out. Hairston 2 for 3 stealing bases. Pitch bunted foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Moutsaritas, fly ball to right in the first. Struck out as out number 2 in the third. Bounced out to short to end the fourth. 1 out, runner at first, bottom of the 7th. Vols would love the chance to turn 2. Pitch high, 2-1. Vols go double play depth up the middle. Pitch swung on. The throw down as the runner goes. Kicks past the shortstop into center field. The runner will get up and advance to third. So it will be strike 2 to the batter. The throw down got past Newstrom as he went to backhand the throw down. And I do think Josh Elander might talk about where the batter was as he recoiled following the swing. Not sure if Tennessee might ask about possible interference. But it is a stolen base. E2 puts the runner at third with 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third. The pitch fouled back. count remains the same. So Hairston is now 3 for 4 stealing bases. The error, the first for the Vols, moves him to third. Pitch tails outside. That runs the count full. Everybody back on the infield. Vols look for the second out of the inning. The pitch fouled away again. This time, slow roller towards third. More baseballs for the home plate umpire, Chris Koski. Greg Harmon is working at first base. Greg Stanzik is the man at second base. And Matthew Anderson, the umpire, at third. Here's the payoff pitch. Flared in the air towards center field. Catch is made by Abernathy. Here's the throw home way up the line. Arizona State is within a run. Vols are going to appeal to third. They say that he did wait for the out before tagging and breaking home. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. The RBI for Moutsouridis, is his 7th on the season. The extra base impactful in terms of the stolen base and the throwing error. And the first pitch is fouled away. Strike one to New Contradas. 1 for 3 on the day. Pitch outside. Evens things up at 1-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, an error for Tennessee. 3 runs, 8 hits for Arizona State. 2 out, bases empty. Bottom of the 7th. Swinging a foul ball off the very end of the bat over towards the Sun Devil dugout. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Pitch by Frederick. Outside. Ball 2 to the batter, 2-2 the count. Ground ball up the middle. Ranging far to his left is Marin. Picks it cleanly, fires the first in time. That will end the inning. Arizona State gets a run. An unearned run. A run, no hits, an error, nobody left. We move to the 8th. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. This is Tennessee baseball. It's been good to go. A lead that was once 4 is now 1 for Tennessee as we go to the top of the 8th inning. A new pitcher takes over for Arizona State. Right-hander number 19, Finn, with 2 ins. Edwards, 6'7", 210 pounds, a sophomore from Bend, Oregon. Played at Iowa Western Community College. And on the season, no wins or losses, an earned run average of 0. 1 appearance. He's worked a scoreless inning. He struck out 2. That's the line. Hitters 7, 8, and 9. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Chris Newstrom, Stone Lawless, Manny Marin would love to generate some offense for the Vols. Tennessee put 4 on the board in the second. Tennessee had runners first and second last inning with 2 out. That's the closest they've come to scoring since then. Right-handed batter against the right-hander. Fastball fouled straight back, 93. 1-1 to Tennessee's second baseman. 2-run double in the second. He struck out against Linder and struck out against Overbay since. 1 for 3 today, 4 for 7 in these 2 games in Texas. Ground ball, that was a foul ball high up the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. .280 the average for the Tennessee sophomore from the state of Arizona. Outside and low, good eye by Newstrom. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The gap in the outfield is left center with the 2-2 count. Pitch, a bounder to first, gloved by Smaldino. He'll take it himself, and that's out number 1. Tennessee managed 3 base runners against Overbay. His 3 innings, 2 hits, a walk. He struck out 6. First man to face Edwards is retired. And now here is Stone Lawless. Walk and a run scored in the second. Popped out to short to end the third. Struck out in the 6th. 0 for 2 on the day. 1 for 5 here at Globe Field. And the first pitch skips past the catcher as they work away from the right-handed batter. Stone hitting .333. 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in. Pitch just misses low. Good eye by Lawless. 2-0 to the 8-hitter in the Vols lineup. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. 1 out, base is empty, top of the 8th. High and outside. 3-0. Right-handed batter for the Big Orange. Tall right-hander on the mound for Arizona State. The pitch, low ball 4. And it is a free pass for Stone Lawless, his second walk of the ball game. 5th walk drawn by a volunteer. And so here is Manny Marin. Dropped down a sacrifice bunt after Tennessee had scored 2 and had 2 on with nobody out in that second inning. Flied out to right in the 4th, reached on an infield hit in the 6th. Third baseman plays in against the Tennessee shortstop as Lawless gets his lead from first, and that pitch lined foul out of play deep towards right. Strike 1 to Marin. Manny 1 for 2 today. Average at .227. He has a home run, 3 runs batted in, also a double this season. Check swing. Strike called. I couldn't tell if that was because they thought he went around or where the location of the pitch was. Might have been both, but it's 0-2. The 0-2. Just outside. Ball one. Right-handed batter against the right-hander. Lawless the lead from first. Pitch misses low and outside. 2-2 the count. Top of the order in the on-deck circle, Jay Abernathy. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. Pitch, line foul, first base side. Still 2-2. Marin checks out of the box, now back in. Strike on the inside corner, and that's out number 2. First strikeout for Edwards. It is the 7th strikeout by an Arizona State reliever. And it will be a trip to the mound for Arizona State. And the Sun Devils are going to go to a new pitcher out of the pen. So it's 2 out, runner at first. Top of the order coming up. Left-handed batter and Jay Abernathy. And so Arizona State is going to call on Sean Fitzpatrick. The left-hander hustles in out of the bullpen. A senior, 6 feet tall, 175 pounds. He is from Spring, Texas. Played at Arkansas before making his way to Tempe. Takes over in a game that Tennessee leads 4-3. Volunteers got a 1-out walk. A second out has since been recorded. Top of the 8th. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. As Fitzpatrick warms up. Third reliever called upon by Arizona State. Jay Abernathy today has grounded out twice and struck out. He did walk and score in the second inning. The left-hander continues to work. And Jay Abernathy will try to extend this top of the 8th inning. So here we go. 2-out man at first, top of the 8th. Lefty versus lefty. Abernathy, 6 runs batted in on the season. A home run, 3 doubles, and a triple. Takes a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. A slider to begin, 82 on that offering. 0 for 3 in today's game, 0 for 7 in these 2 games in Texas, but he's walked twice and he has scored twice. Pitch misses low. Ball skittered momentarily away from Briggs. At that point, it was a break toward second by Lawless, but he was called back to first Count now 1-1. Pitch, tails outside. 2 balls and a strike. Another slider. Abernathy, the leadoff hitter for Josh Elander. Working a 2-1 count. 3-1. Pitch again, rode outside. Fitzpatrick asks for a new baseball. It was a strike to start the at-bat. Abernathy has watched the last 3 miss low and outside. Pitch on its way. Ball 4, take your base. Third walk on this trip to Texas. It's the second walk today. Henry Ford with a chance to add to the Tennessee lead. Vols 4, Sun Devils 3. The walk by Finn Edwards to Lawless. He's at second. The walk by Sean Fitzpatrick to Jay Abernathy. He's at first. And the pitch is swung through for strike 1. The slider worked in towards Ford. Henry, RBI infield hit in the second, singled again in the fourth. He's 2 for 4 today. Left-handed pitcher against the right-hander, the third baseman. Pitch down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ford hitting .333. 2 for 4 today, 3 for 8. 2 runs batted in, a run scored in these 2 games thus far. Pitch in. Good eye by Ford. Ball 2. 2-1. 8 runs batted in for the junior. 3 home runs, 3 doubles this season. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 8th. Vols lead by a run. Pitch grounded to short. Knocked down. Gets up, throws to first in time. Almost paralysis by analysis for Moutsaritas. Diving stop on the hard ground ball from his knees. It was a pump fake to second. Realized he wasn't going to get Abernathy, and then had the wherewithal to pop up and throw out the runner at first by a step. 6-3 is how the inning ends. No runs, no hits, 2 men left. We move to the bottom of the 8th. The lead is 1 for Tennessee. Vols 4, Sun Devils 3 as you listen to Tennessee baseball.
What's that? Oh, gotcha.
We go to the bottom of the 8th. Tennessee leads 4-3 against Arizona State. 4 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Volunteers. 3 runs, 8 hits for the Sun Devils. Tennessee calls on freshman left-hander number 19, Cam Appenzeller. 6'5", 190 pounds from Chatham, Illinois. Appenzeller 2-0 on the season, making his fourth appearance all out of the pen, a 2.57 earned run average. 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs both earned. In 7 innings, he has struck out 8. He's walked 2. Appenzeller has allowed 1 double. Opponents hit .091 against Cam Appenzeller. It'll be hitters 4, 5, and 6. And it's a pinch hitter, Matt Polk. And the first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Instead of the left-handed hitting DH, it is Polk who wears the number 4. Hitting .286 for the season. Big cut comes up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. An outfielder, 5'11", 195 pounds, a graduate from Long Beach, California, a former Vanderbilt Commodore. Takes a strike on the inside corner, 1-2 to Polk. Again, .286 the average, a home run, 2 runs batted in, also a triple and 2 runs scored. Pitch by Appenzeller. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dominic Longo, Dean Toigo, due up for the Sun Devils. Called strike on the outside corner. Out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th for Cam Appenzeller. Dominic Longo scored the first run for Arizona State. A 1-out double in the 4th, driven in by the man in the on-deck circle, Dean Toigo. 1 for 3, that double and a run scored. Struck out in the 1st. Checks his swing on a pitch that misses for ball 1. Bounced out to short in the 5th. Right-handed batter against the Tennessee lefty. Pitch low. 2-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, an error for Tennessee. 3 runs, 8 hits for Arizona State. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Appenzeller looking for out number 2. Here's the 2-0 to the plate. Fouled to the screen, strike 1 to the batter. 2-1 to the junior from Liberty Lake, Washington, Dominic Longo. The lefty for Tennessee. Pitch misses in, ball 3, 3-1. The center fielder back in the box. Strike on the outside corner. 3-2 to the hitter. Right-handed batter. Quick reset out of the box, now back in. Here's the kick in the deal, the payoff pitch. Hit foul towards left. We'll get another. New baseball for the freshman. Eyes the target set by Lawless. Into his windup. Ball 4. Tying run is on with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Longo is one to watch. He is 3 for 4 stealing bases. You do have a lefty on the mound. And Dean Toigo has been trouble after grounding out to second in the 2nd. RBI double and a run scored in the 4th, singled in the 6th. 2 for 3 on the day. Pitch misses just outside, ball 1. Slider comes in at 78 miles an hour. Tennessee will pull the shortstop over to the first base side, a second. Pitch just low again. 2-0. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 8th. A step and a toss to first. Runner back with just a step to the bag. Ford plays in at third, and you've got the 3 defenders between first and second. That's the Tennessee infield. Swing and a foul ball. Right back to the screen. 2-1 to Toigo. Fifth-year senior. 9 runs batted in, 2 doubles, 3 home runs on the season. Appenzeller again, a very deliberate step and a throw over. The left-hander for Tennessee. Checks the runner at first. Here's his pitch to the plate. Ball bunted down the third base line, and everybody's going to be safe. Volunteers had pulled Ford over to where the shortstop normally is, and so the perfectly placed bunt sets the stage with now the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first. And it's 2 on, 1 out for Smaldino. One out. Runner second and third. Here's the first pitch from Appenzeller. A big cut sends a slow roller foul towards third for strike 1. Longo, the runner at second. Toigo, the go-ahead run at first. Cam Appenzeller looking for out number 2 in the inning. Vols would love the chance to turn 2. They did so to get out of the first inning. Second baseman Newstrom playing almost straight up the middle against the right-handed batter. Pitch misses outside, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the second. A liner to short in the 4th. Called out on strikes in the 6th. That's been the line for Smaldino. Hit a home run yesterday, a solo shot. Sends a hard grounder foul towards third. Strike 2 to the batter, 1-2 the count. 1 out, 2 on. Appenzeller called third strike to start. Since then, a walk and a bunt single. Left-handed pitcher for the Vols, right-handed hitter for Arizona State. The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 2. 2 down, 2 on. Austin Rolling. RBI single in the 4th. Struck out in the 3rd, bounced out to 3rd in the 6th. Another right-handed batter. Vols play for the last out in the inning. First pitch, check swing, strike 1. Appenzeller's got the ball back, ready to rock. Check a second. Here's the pitch. Just outside, 1-1. Toigo the lead from first. Longo off of second. Here's the 1-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Outer part of the plate, lower part of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. Vol fans here at Globe Life Field in full throat. The pitch. Hit in the air towards right center field. Abernathy calling for it. Jay underneath. Makes the catch. That's the inning. Back-to-back base runners. But the freshman, Cam Appenzeller, bows up. A strikeout. A fly ball to center. And that's the end of the inning. No runs, a hit. 2 men left. We move on to the ninth. It's Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. This is Tennessee baseball. Top of the ninth inning, Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3. John Wilkerson, pleased to have you listening along. UTSports.com, the Tennessee Athletics app, the Varsity app. Sean Fitzpatrick worked around 2 base runners last inning. Tennessee also got 2 on in the 7th. It would be awesome if the Vols could tack on at least 1. Vols 4, Arizona State 3. And the first pitch to Blaine Brown misses outside, ball 1. Hitters 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Big Orange. Brown, the left fielder, first baseman Levi Clark, and right fielder Reese Chapman. Pitch to Brown. Driven in the air towards right center field. That will get down for a hit. It finds the gap. Kicks off the angled fence. It'll be a leadoff, stand-up double for Brown. He's got 2 hits today, 3 hits in Texas. It's double number 3 for the sophomore from Houston. And Tennessee starts the 9th with a man at second. Just a sweet swing and a drive to right center. It's the 9th hit for Tennessee. 4 runs, 9 hits, an error for the Vols. 3 runs, 9 hits for Arizona State. And we will see a new pitcher come in to face Levi Clark. It is the 4th double of the ball game for Tennessee. It's the 25th double of the season for the Vols. Blaine Brown, Levi Clark, Tyler Myatt, and Chris Newstrom, all with 2 baggers. So a call to the bullpen, and it will be Derek Schaefer. Takes over for Arizona State. Right-handed pitcher wears the number 20, 6'3", 210 pounds, a junior from Cave Creek, Arizona. played first at Tennessee. Then made his way back to his home state. He is a junior. Schaefer on the season is 0-1 with a 4.15 earned run average. Has both saves for Arizona State as he makes his 5th appearance. 4 in a third innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. In 4 in a third, he has struck out 4. He's walked 1. Schaefer has allowed 3 doubles and a triple. Opponents hit .250 against Derek Schaefer. So the former Vol set to face Levi Clark, Reese Chapman, and Tyler Myatt. Schaefer spelled S-C-H-A-E-F-E-R. Tennessee 4, Arizona State 3, top of the 9th, a leadoff double. Since Tennessee put 4 on the scoreboard in the 2nd and left the bases loaded, Tennessee left a runner at first in the 4th, a runner at first in the 6th. The last 2 innings, Tennessee has threatened. Double and a walk with 2 out in that order, so it was 2 on first and second in the 7th, and then a pair of walks last inning. Levi Clark hit by a pitch in the 2nd, a double for his first hit in Texas his last time up. Right-handed batter against the right-hander, Schaefer. And here is the first pitch. Swung through, the ball gets past the catcher. Strike 1 to the batter, but now Brown is at third. Sun Devils will bring the infield in. It will be a wild pitch charged to Schaefer. Pitch fouled away at home plate, strike 2 to the batter. That is the first wild pitch this season for Schaefer. Tennessee tried to get a runner home from third in that 4-run second on a ball that kicked away from the catcher, and the catcher made the play at the plate, throwing it to the pitcher covering. Another one caught the dirt, taken for ball 1 by Clark. 1-2 to the batter. So the infield up against the grass. Wild pitch puts the leadoff double at third. Pitch, check swing. Ball 1 to the batter. Excuse me, ball 2 to the batter. 2-2 the count. Schaefer again ready, as is Clark. Here's the pitch. Pitch hit high in the air towards right field. Toigo makes the catch shy of the warning track. Tagging at third, coming in to score, Blaine Brown. Levi Clark delivers a big RBI for the Big Orange. His 5th on the season. First out of the inning, puts the Vols up by 2. Tennessee 5. Arizona State 3. 1 out, bases empty. And the run batted in for Levi Clark. Brown scores for the first time this weekend, the 9th time this season. Pitch, strike on the outside corner to Reese Chapman. Left-handed batter for the Vols, the right-hander for Arizona State. 5 runs, 9 hits, an error. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Pitch low. Ball actually pops out of the catcher's mitt. 1-1 to the senior right fielder, Reese today. Single and a run scored in the second, walked in the seventh. 1 for 3 today. Pitch in. That one squirts by the catcher. Two and one to the Tennessee right fielder. Pitch by Schaefer. Swing and a slow roller foul. Looked like it was a little bit closer to the line as it headed in the direction of third. But it was actually a good couple of feet foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the ninth, Tennessee 5, Arizona State 3. 2-2 the count to Chapman, 1 out. Run in for the Vols. Pitch on its way. Swinging a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. That'll be a strikeout for Schaefer, and that's out number 2 in the inning. That is the 10th strikeout for Arizona State. Tyler Myatt looks to extend this top of the ninth. Double and a run scored in the second. Takes a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 to the Vols' designated hitter. 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. Walk drawn yesterday. Takes a big cut. Strike 2 to the batter, 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3 in the third. Called out on strikes in the fifth. Flied out to right in the seventh. 1 for 4 in this game. 2 for 7. Tennessee 5, Arizona State 3. Pitch hit high and foul out of play towards left. Count remains 0-2. Schaefer ready on the hill. Myatt digs in at the plate. Right back to the mound. Caught on the short hop by Schaefer. He'll run 90% of the way before tossing it to the first baseman, and that will end the inning. A leadoff double, a wild pitch, and a sac fly, and that generates an insurance run for Tennessee. A run, a hit, nobody left. We move to the bottom of the ninth. It's Tennessee 5, Arizona State 3. This is Tennessee baseball. Bottom of the ninth. Tennessee carries a 2-run lead into the inning. 5 runs, 9 hits, an error for Tennessee. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Arizona State. Cam Appenzeller worked around 2 base runners. A 1-out walk followed by a bunt single. Got a strikeout and a fly ball to center. He'll face hitters 9, 1, and 2 as the Sun Devils will turn the lineup over against the Tennessee freshman. Appenzeller against the catcher, Brody. Actually, it's a pinch hitter. Right-handed batter, and the first pitch is popped up, foul out of play. Strike one. Right-handed batter. Pitch misses high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. His name is Beckett Zavorek. Zavorek. Strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Where's the number 2? Sophomore, 5'10", 180 pounds from Fresno, California. Appenzeller into his windup. The pitch, check swing, home plate umpire says he went around. Strike 3, and that is a huge out, number 1. Zavorek came into the game appearing in his 8th contest, hitting .263 with a home run, 6 runs batted in. Excuse me, with a double, 6 runs batted in. That is a 3rd strikeout for Appenzeller, and it's a big out to start the bottom of the 9th. There's a hard hopper to short on 1 big hop. Manny Marin over to first. That's out number 2, and that's the first time the Vols have retired Landon Hairston. So Zavorek, the pinch hitter, retired on a check swing, called strike. He went around. Hairston, the ground ball to short. And Cam Appenzeller looks for the last out. Pitch lined in the air towards right field. Ranging back, Reese Chapman makes the grab. Wow, how easy was that? No problem for the first-year Volunteer as he sets down the side in order. Strikeout, ground ball to short, liner to right. 1, 2, 3, go the Sun Devils. That's the inning. That's the ball game. And Tennessee says hello win column for the 3rd straight time against Arizona State. The streak started in 2014, continues in 2026. The Big Orange needed this one in the worst way possible. 4 runs in the 2nd. Outstanding work on the mound. And Tennessee wins today against Arizona State. Final score from Globe Life Field. Tennessee 5, Arizona State 3. This is Tennessee baseball.
You want those 5 balls to drop in. 2-1 to Helfrich. High and inside, ball 3. I mean, I looked at you when you said that, too. You need the verbal acknowledgement.
Well, I like it a little bit. That was good analysis on my part. I mean, I got nothing from you.
The listeners all around Arkansas that were nodding in agreement with you.
Okay.
Here's a 3-1 on the hog catcher. High fastball, 2-out walk in front of Kuhio Aloy. So Helfrich takes his